Oh no, it's my face. All right. Hi, I'm Arthur Adams, and you are watching The Comic Vet. Enjoy.
Hello, Comic Army. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. Well, 2024 was an interesting year. I set a lot of goals when it came to working on my PC. I wanted to get an entire run of DC vs. Vampires Volume 1, all 12 issues in at 9.8. In the end, I ended up getting 7 of the 12 in a 9.8. It's just very difficult to find books already slabbed for that series. Not everyone would be slabbing, say, issue 9, unless it was a variant cover. Either way, I was successful, I feel, in a large portion of that goal that I had. I also picked up Transformers 4, that Shockwave cover. I also picked up Swamp Thing #1. I also picked up the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul in Batman. Was very happy, very pleased with for most of the targets that I set up for 2024. For 2025, I'm going to set my goals a little bit easier because a lot of the books I want are classics. Let's get into it. The books that I'm seeking in 2025 begin now. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Batman 222. So Batman 222 is a play on the Beatles. Now, since DC didn't have the rights to use the actual Beatles name and the band members, what they did was do a spoof on the Beatles and a bigger spoof playing into the conspiracy theory that the original Paul McCartney died and that there's actually an imposter Paul McCartney in the Beatles band. So, this classic cover featuring Neil Adams' work is a book that I have actually owned previously, have read, had slabbed, and enjoyed. Unfortunately, I had to move on for the book, and now I'd like to have it back in my PC. Now, I'm hoping to get this book anywhere from a 3.0 to about a 5.5 or a 6, and I'm hoping to spend anywhere between $100 to $250 US. And if I'm lucky enough, I might be able to find a lower grade yellow label from Neil Adams in that same price point. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I know Neil Adams has actually signed a lot of Batman 222. So, like I mentioned, a lower grade. I have seen this book here in Canada quite a number of times, hoping to pick it up. And actually, I'm hoping to pick it up early in the year. Now, a book that's going to be a little bit more challenging is the Fantastic Four issue featuring the first appearance of T'Challa, the Black Panther. Now, this is not a cheap book. I'm hoping to find it in a very low grade, anywhere from a 0.5, 1.0 to a 2.5, and spend anywhere up to, say, $300 to $350. Now, Black Panther is a character that I've really come to enjoy in the last 5 to 10 years as I've read a few volumes of the Black Panther now, and have really found out a lot of the history of T'Challa, so much so that it's piqued my interest to where I'm reading some of the 70s volume featuring the character in Jungle Action, which is some excellent storytelling, something that I highly recommend to you if you're catching this video and you have any kind of interest in the Black Panther. Read Jungle Action from the 1970s. Some excellent storytelling there. So much so it now has his first appearance on my list. So the Fantastic Four, first appearance of the Black Panther, I'm hoping to get in a very low grade for a reasonable amount. Now, those are 2 books I've talked about. I'm going to talk about 6 issues that I want, which will cap off my 2025 list. And that is The Death of Kraven, Kraven's Last Hunt series. So this mini-series, which spanned all 3 Spider titles back in the day, features The Web of Spider-Man issue 31 and 32, Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man 131 and 132, and also The Amazing Spider-Man issue 293 and 294. Now, this is a series that I actually tried to work on previously, but I didn't end up getting it in a 9.8. So now I'm hoping to get all 6 issues in a 9.8 direct edition CGC. Now, I'm hoping to spend anywhere from $80 to about $150 on most of these issues. Why am I expecting it to be this cheap? Simple. Kraven the Hunter, the film, did terribly at the box office. And generally what happens after a film featuring a major character flops, a lot of those books kind of take a nosedive. And I'm hoping this is what's going to happen in 2025 for Kraven's Last Hunt, the Death of Kraven miniseries. All 6 issues, which happen to feature some iconic covers, including the Tombstone cover where Peter is coming back. I'm hoping to get all of those in a 9.8 blue label and call it a day on 2025. Now, there might be some books here and there that I pick up. I'd love to get a mid-grade Transformers 1, a higher grade G.I. Joe 1, or the first appearance of Carnage in a very high 9.4, 9.6 type of grade. The thing is, I have that Carnage, and I'm probably going to submit it and hopefully get that grade. So I'm not going to be chasing it out in the wild. But anyways, with that being said, of those 8 issues that I just mentioned, if you happen to have one that you're looking to move on from, reach out to me. Reach out to me here in this video. Reach out to me on Instagram. I'm easy to find. If you want to sell it, let me know. If you want to make a trade, let me know. At this point, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment. What do you think? Is this a little bit of a scaled down list compared to some of the other YouTubers that you've seen? I think the answer would be yes. And with that being said, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till we see you again, happy 2025. I wish that you have continued health and that your family does well. Take care.